Hello everybody, my name is Dodie and this is Dodie's Digits. Today I'm doing magnetic tile nails using the beautiful That's a Dinglehopper Sweetheart Polish first. So I'm going to apply 3 layers of That's a Dinglehopper and I'm going to magnetize between each layer and also magnetize the top coat. That's a Dinglehopper is a beautiful blue purple magnetic polish that has a gold reflective glitter just scattered throughout. This polish is beautiful. I picked this one up at PolishPickup. The plate I'm using is Uber Chic's Isn't It Romantic? And I'm just going to do a simple white stamp over my nails. For this design, I chose white because it's high contrast against the blue, and I'm just using a regular white stamping polish. You can use any white stamping polish that you have in your collection. And I'm using the bolder of the patterns, but not too bold because I still want the polish to show through. I'm going to show stamping on my thumb in real time, and then I'm going to speed it up for the other fingernails. One of the perks of using just regular stamping polish, not sticky stamping polish, is I can use just some Scotch tape and remove almost all of the excess stamping polish off my skin. Sticky stamping polish is hard to remove off the skin, so if I was going to use sticky stamping, I would have put down a latex barrier around my nail just so the cleanup would be easier. After stamping the image on, make sure you take your finger and just make sure that image has gone onto the nail. I should have done that for my thumb because I did lift off some at the base of my thumb. Another option is to use a sticky base coat that you have in your arsenal, something like Orly Bonder, and then you can apply your stamp over that. That way, the stamp will stick all the way on all the areas of your nails. I'm using Apipila Smudge Free Top Coat. I'm going to apply that and let it dry completely, and then I'm going to go in with my regular quick dry top coat and let that dry while magnetized. This is what I do to have the best magnet effect. Let's just hold it while that top coat dries for about a few minutes. Plus it keeps me from dinging up my manicure. And the Mani Mag is really good. Now, I like to use it when I'm doing nail art, when I don't need super magnetic detail. Now, if I'm going to do and just wear the magnetic polish by itself, I would use my 30-pound magnet that I got from Island P and just do each nail. That will maximize my magnetic effect and show off the polish. But if I'm using art, the Mani Mag comes in handy for art because it's speeding up your process just a little bit. I use the patterns that have a little thicker, bolder lines, but you can choose one that has thinner lines like this one. This one will allow your polish to shine through more, the skinnier lines. This one's a little trickier to work with, and like something like this one here, you'd want to perhaps use a sticky stamping polish, or you might have to put down a sticky base coat because fine lines dry fast and it's hard to get it onto the nail. But if you are coming back the next day anyways, I'd go ahead and put down a sticky base coat and then do these fine lines. These type of patterns here are great for nude nails, the ones that look like it almost would cover up the nail. You could just use one of your metallic polishes and do this one. It would give you that look on your nail, like that textured look. These bold ones would look good, like these little scales here, fish scales or mermaid scales would look good with a glitter polish underneath. This one would look good with the chrome underneath, because then you'd have just like flashes of chrome coming through. You could do this as an all-over nail design, and on a couple nails, maybe a couple nails have an all-over design, and on the other nails have just this one as a corresponding. Now, if you have a shrinker, you can shrink this image and make it small enough to be a little tiny detail, you know, near the cuticle line or even just centered in the nail. Anyway, that's one thing I like about Uber Sheet. You have these little designs down the center where you can coordinate it with these on the side. So I like that about Uber Sheet. Well, this is my completed manicure. I'm going to show some glamour shots of this manicure in different lights so you can just see how well the polish comes through the stamping image. Perhaps I could have used an image that had thinner lines so the polish could shine through, but I really like the bold look of the tile here. Sometimes I just love using a simple stamp over my nail polish because it is so elegant and easy and achievable no matter how I'm feeling. Well, that's it. If you like my video, if you like my channel, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you part of my little corner of YouTube. I have some pretty awesome subscribers, so come be one. Have a great day. Bye.